a playing strategy of they would play not to lose instead of play to win. They would play not to lose instead of play to win. And see, that's what we're talking about with what we're talking about right now. You've got to get up with the intent that you're going to take some risk in order to play to win instead of constantly playing not to lose. What you did, you played to win. It wasn't a matter of I just want to get enough that nobody notices that we're losing money anymore. You were after getting yourself out of a hole and not needing somebody else to merge with you.
Well, I wanted to keep my job.
That's okay. I'm sure you did too. I'm sure the coach did too. But the interesting thing was this mentality, and what was so interesting is that even after he said he shifted the strategy on the field, that the other coaches kept the same darn strategy, and he had them for lunch, right? He pushed through to play to win, and they were still back there playing not to lose. And you will find that every day in this business, that you step up to the plate and somebody else is still playing it safe, okay? So just want to make sure that we made that point. The neat thing about this whole idea of sway, which is really a cool thing, is that there's two things that drive people: fear of loss and a commitment to a chosen path. Fear of loss. If I do something, they've shown by the study that somebody's fear of losing has twice the emotional impact on them than the opportunity for gain. So you get locked into this fear that holds you back from doing anything because the emotional tie of losing has twice the emotional impact of the opportunity for gain. So just being aware of that. Are you stuck where you might be right now? Now keeping in mind, when I say stuck, let's put this in perspective. You can be stuck and be one of the most productive, successful boards in Illinois, and you're stuck.
I would say a lot for Illinois.
But you could be, because the reality is you don't compete every day with another association or another state. You've locked yourself into a place where you're playing not to lose because you're doing okay anyway. Good, as we said, is good enough, good enough. Good enough has become good enough. Instead of, how am I pushing through at this point? Okay? So playing to win or playing not to lose. Here's what happens also, just to be aware of kind of these dynamics, because it's not just about you, is it? It's about who you hire. So if you're by nature a promotion boss and you hire somebody that has analysis paralysis at all times, how frustrating is that for a promotional boss that wants things to get done and is creative about pushing forward? It talks about the fact that you will automatically set up underperformance because you all are just kind of like two ships in the night at that point. You're not relating. However, again, as long as you understand it, there are ways to motivate them. And it says on there what they're motivated by, right? They're motivated by fear, in most cases, of something happening, and that literally motivates a preventive employee versus the one that will, is motivated by this opportunity for gain. A promotion employee and a preventative employee is tension. So if you've got two people out there working and you're wondering why nobody gets along, or they're not getting along, or maybe they're constantly in conflict with each other, they have nothing in common in terms of the way that they process information. And so sometimes we just think there's an emotional issue between these two people and they cannot communicate. Do you have a promotional person and a preventive person? And then a prevention boss and a promotional employee, like a power play. Interesting, huh? So it's not just underperformance. It's the idea that if you're the prevention boss and you're trying to hold back the fort and you got a promotional employee that wants everything to change and let's try something new, they're constantly plucking you at that point, right? And we're not saying they're wrong. We're just saying you have to be aware of it one way or the other in terms of the dynamics of